Welcome back to another daily Leetcode walkthrough. Let's jump right in. Today we are looking at problem 3622, check divisibility by digit sum and product. As always, if anything doesn't make sense during this breakdown, drop a question in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer it. Here is the problem page. It's relatively short, but let's break down exactly what it's asking us to do, step by step. We start with a single positive whole number, which we'll call n. Our first task is to calculate two separate values based on the individual digits of n. We need to add all the digits together to get a sum, and multiply them all together to get a product. Once we have those two values, we simply add them together to get our target number. Finally, we take our original number n, and see if it divides evenly by that target number we just calculated. If there's no remainder, we return true. Otherwise, we return false. Let's walk through a quick example to make sure we have it. Let's say our number is 23. First, we need the sum of the digits. 2 plus 3 gives us 5. Next, we need the product. 2 multiplied by 3 gives us 6. Now, we add our digit sum and digit product together. 5 plus 6 gives us 11. Finally, we check if our original number, 23, is divisible by 11. It's not. There's a remainder. So for this example, the final answer is false. So how do we actually write code to do this? The main challenge is figuring out how to pull the individual digits out of a single whole number. We can use a classic math trick. If you take any number modulo 10, the result is always its very last digit. So 23 modulo 10 is 3. Then, to move on to the next digit, we can use integer division by 10. This effectively chops off that last digit, turning 23 into 2. By repeating those two steps inside a loop, grabbing the last digit, then chopping it off, we can process every single digit from right to left until the number becomes 0. Here is the full code for this simulation approach in Python. It's nice and short. Let's break down exactly what each part is doing. First, we set up our tracking variables. We start our sum at 0 and our product at 1. This is super important because if you multiply by 0, everything becomes 0. We also save a copy of our n variable into a new variable called original because we are about to destroy the n variable while chopping off its digits. Next is our loop. As long as our number is greater than 0, we grab the last digit using modulo 10, and then we chop off that last digit using integer division by 10. Right after we grab a digit, we add it to our running sum total, and we multiply it into our running product total. Once the loop finishes, and all digits are processed, we take our original number and modulo it by the combined total of our sum and product. If that equals 0, it means it divides evenly, and we return true. A good software engineer always looks for edge cases. When dividing or using modulo, you always have to ask, could the right side ever be 0? If it is, our program will crash. Let's check the problem constraints. It says n is at least 1. If the smallest number we can get is 1, its digit sum is 1. Since the digit sum will always be at least 1, the total can never be 0. So division by 0 is mathematically impossible here. We are safe. Now for the complexity. The time complexity is big O of log n. This is because the number of iterations in our loop is equal to the number of digits in n, which scales logarithmically. The space complexity is order 1, or constant space. We are only using a few simple variables to keep track of our totals, regardless of how massive the input number gets. That covers the Python logic. Next up, I'll show the solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. If you want to grab any of this code to play around with it yourself, you can find it over at leetcodeunlocked.com via the link in the description. Here is the exact same logic written in Java. Next up, here is the C++ version. And finally, the solution in JavaScript. Notice we use math.floor for the division here, since JavaScript uses floating point math by default. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways. This problem is great practice for standard digit manipulation. Remember that modulo 10 gets you the last digit, dividing by 10 removes it, and always stash a copy of your original number if you need it, for a final calculation later. Before we finish, you might have noticed I've changed the format of these videos a bit to keep things moving faster. I'd love to hear your feedback on this style, as well as any questions you have about the problem, so please let me know down in the comments. Also, you can probably tell this is narrated by AI. I built this automated system so I could get clear, instant explanations the second a daily problem drops to help myself learn. It helps me study, and I upload them here without ads or sponsorships in case they help you too. If you want to help support the channel and my goal of covering every single Leetcode problem, you can donate at buymeaboba.com/Leetcode daily. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get your daily streak done early. Keep coding, and I'll see you tomorrow.